Way to Become a Person in Heaven While Living by teacher Myung. The most urgent thing in the world. People are so busy trying to live, even though they live just like everyone else. They have to feed their families, send their kids to school, and keep up appearances. In other words, they live trying to give their bodies good food and good clothes. The ultimate purpose of learning in school is also to eat well and live well. But no one knows the true values of life, the purpose of those values, and the meaning of life. Therefore, there are no institutions that teach these things. The reason and purpose of humans coming into this world is to live. To live does not mean to live in this world, but it means to live forever. One receives his body from his parents, who came from the ancestors of both mother's side and father's side, for numerous years. One was born into this world through the fate which connected my parents at the exact time and day, and without it, I would not exist. One's birth is a dramatic event, which could not have been taken place had it not been for the specific circumstances of his ancestors' lives. Thus, each human being is a precious and rare existence, and the reason and purpose of such existence to come to this world is to live forever. In order to live in this world, to live for their bodies, people live with their self-centered, multi-layered, pretentious minds. People store numerous things in their minds throughout their lives. So thus they are dead and buried in their tombs. Scientists in Scotland were able to clone a sheep using a single cell, which proved that a single cell is the same as me as the whole. Each cell is a miniature version of that person. Even one's cells are dead, when its consciousness is dead. The world where people live in now is not the true world, because where they live in is the world that they have in their minds. How one sees the world is different depending on their minds, depending the extent of what they have in their minds. That mind allows them to move and know how to live. But the humans live are not true since they live accumulating what they have learned and experienced, which are shadows of their memories. Such lives are non-existent illusions once people die. But those who have truth within will not die even when their bodies die. One's mind is his self, and he who has much falseness in his mind lives a false delusional life in his tomb, for he must live according to what he has his false delusional self orders. Within their tombs, such people believe in religions and practice other forms of meditation to get rid of the burden of pain or to have comfort in their minds. Nevertheless, they are trapped and cannot get out from the tombs which they themselves have created. For those who come from their tombs, there is the world, while those who remain dead in their tombs cannot come out. Many have spoken about the world beyond the grave. Some say a Savior will come to take us out of the tombs, while others say that they can get out of the tombs if they have faith. But can anyone guarantee that any of these methods will really work? Only a person outside the tomb can know the method to come out from it. In the tomb, there are many disguises and frauds. And in the tomb, they speak only illusionary false words, which are mere words with no action. Outside of the tomb, all is free, without constraints, and everything is as you see it as it is. People who are trapped in their tombs do not know the world outside of the tomb, as they are dead in the tomb, thinking that the tomb is the whole world. One who lives in the world outside of the tomb pities the people trapped inside. He also knows that they are truly to be pitied because if they just come out from the tomb, they could live in the true world. Indeed, it is such a pity, for if they would just come out from the tombs, they could live in the true world. People who are trapped in their tombs must come out from them and into the new world and be the owner of the new world, this world. This is the most urgent thing that people should do. This is the only way to accomplish the reason and purpose of why humans are born into this world. One who is reborn outside of the tomb lives life outside and does not return to the life that he lived inside of it.